Hello and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2. We have explored these two places, and we've explored these two places because, well, they are our companion quests. But we finished them now we have to decide what to do next. We have a couple of different areas to go to. We have nothing that makes us have to go... Actually, I want to put a little mark... Well, we already have a marker here. We have nothing that makes us want to go to any of this. Currently, all of this is just whatever, right? There's nothing pushing us there. We want to go over here for multiple reasons. There are multiple things that we can get over in this estate. But given it's the Chem estate, I kind of feel like we should speak to Lord Chem first. And then we can figure out what we're doing with that. Also not sure if I should go to the cathedral. I may actually look that up. Not in this episode, but I may look that up before the next episode and just say like, can I go to the cathedral without advancing the story? And see what it says. Because if we can, then we should. Because we know that there are things in here, but we don't want to go there because it might be where we advance the story, and we don't want to advance the story. So, anyway. Oh yes, we also have the dwarves in the middle, which I'm almost certain advance something, because we know that they have a big part with all the death fog and stuff, so we want to think about that a little bit. Right, let's see. Let's see if we had anything else in there. And we really have very little, actually. There are multiple reasons we wanted to go here, though, right? I'm sure there were multiple things, because I know that the second passion, but I think there was something else there as well that we wanted. Oh, was it the, was the Devourer Armors the other thing we wanted there? Yeah. And we don't know where the Seeds of Power are for the other quest. So there's even more things. Right. We should do a Spirit Vision before we head in here as well. Just because, you know, a lot of Magisters died here. I do like how they're not mad that you use Spirit Vision anymore. That's quite nice. Right. Over here? Yeah, we'll have that.
Just more Magister rubbish.
Magister rubbish. Oh, see, there's already one. Right. Crumpled note. Let's have a little look at this crumpled note here. Destroy after reading. 1. Purity of mind. 2. Order of society. 3. Discipline of body. 4. Loyalty to the divine. Okay, so that's obviously a password for something. That's good.
The spirit of a half-dressed Magister stands before you, fumbling to draw his phantom blade from its sheath.
I'll try to get the spirit's attention.
The spirit manages to draw his sword and utter a challenge, though not one aimed at you.
Alarm! Sound the alarm! There's paladins attacking! We're in the whites!
He starts to swipe and jab his sword at an unseen opponent.
Alright, we'll leave him be. Grab that. Grab that. What's in the backpack? We'll have a look in here as well first. Nothing. Why does that sound like someone's straining? Like they're... Okay, interesting.
May you feel the pain of death tenfold.
Hello.
The spirit of a Magister jabs a spectral finger into the paladin's wound, while muttering some profane-sounding curse.
Cease what you're doing.
I'll do as I please. This paladin filth hacked me down right here in our headquarters. She's going to suffer for what she did to me.
Obviously, for finesse persuasion with hero. I'm going to say, remember the teachings of Lucian. Vengeance will only lead to misery for all.
The spirit thinks for a moment, then moves back from the paladin.
Very well. I am done with this world.
Last. Thank you. The wound's closed over. Thank you. Here, I found this on one of the Magisters. It looks valuable. Take it, with my thanks.
Oh, okay. And then you just leave. So it's a giant masterwork rune. Okay, cool. We'll have that. We'll have that. Magister weapons sell for a huge amount. Definitely take those. Yeah. Well, at least the weight ratio is pretty good. They probably only sell for like 800 or so, but you know, that's not bad. So downstairs here, which I don't want to go to yet, but I will put a little marker next to that. Okay, let's see here. So these are all going to the Red Prince. Yep, and then we'll do a little sort. Oh yeah, we need to remember, we're looking for someone called Elio, as we have his figurine. Which is kind of weird. Wooden figurine of Elio. We have no idea who Elio is, but we have his figurine, so it's fine. Let's do another one of these, because obviously there are spirits in here, so it's fine. Love that. Love the gold cup. Do you mind? Okay. Oh, he's carrying too much now? Oh, do we need to go drop some stuff off on him? We may need to go drop some stuff off. That's fine. You know what? We should do that first. Because, like, we're going to have more loot in here. Right. Let's head over here. There we go. He probably won't catch up, but we can always... Oh, never mind. If I just don't look at him, he catches up. I think. Wait, where is he? Oh, no, he's still back there. Alright, well. There we go. Now he's back with us. Hello.
I serve all who, as I promised, miracles at a modest price.
Do I want to buy these? Sure, I'll buy all of those. Seems reasonable. Balance and accept. Okay, how's his weight looking now? That I'm imagining should look a little bit better. Yeah, that looks a lot better, actually. Oh, also, I saw us... where is it? There's a gold thing. There was a gold cup somewhere? Anyone see the gold cup? Yep, I see it. There we go. Send it to the Red Prince. Right. I should remember that we could drop or we can drop somebody or a teleporter pyramid back where we were, and then we can just teleport back if I know I'm just going to go back to the same area. It's one that we've had for a while. Like, if I just disconnected, say, Losid before we moved, we could have just teleported back to her. Would have saved us a little time. Also, while we're here, let's delete that. Right, Spirit Vision. Just to make sure it's actually active as we go through here. Hello.
The spirit of a Magister lingers nearby, scowling at the damage that's been dealt to the premises.
Look at this! Just look at this! Our barracks ransacked by our own brothers in arms, and my sworn Magister comrades murdered by them!
Were all of the Magisters murdered?
I got Brent out of here. He was wounded. He wouldn't have stood a chance if I hadn't helped. Hopefully some more made it as well. I came back to see if I could help any others, but I got a saber through the heart instead. Murdering blue bloods. The Void's welcome to the lot of them.
Where did you take Brant?
The spirit leans back to appraise you, a guarded look on his spectral features.
You're no paladin, but why should I tell you?
If the spirit... I'll tell the spirit that dying must have been a terrible shock. You should tell me what you know. Unburden yourself in preparation for the Hall of Echoes.
Fine. Just check in on him for me, will you? There's a spot around the back, at the bottom of an embankment, where a culvert drains into the river. I lowered him down there, where the paladins likely wouldn't see him.
Okay.
I found something.
Probably that same thing, I'm guessing. Culvert round the back. I don't really know what you're talking about, if I'm honest, but it must be there. Okay, that must be what you found. Right, through here? It's locked, huh? Would you do the honors? I'm assuming nobody's going to mind if I unlock it, so... it's fine. Would you unlock that? That's the culvert. Oh, and he is definitely dead. Okay, well... that's fine. You know what? I don't need a bucket of water. That's all okay. Grab that. I actually don't need that either. Right, up here. Let's grab some more of this stuff. Okay, back down this way then. Maybe that wasn't what we found, but I don't know what we found if we found something else in here. I don't see it, obviously, so that's fine. Right, let's do a little save. Then, there we go. Actually, up here, you want to just hang about, and then the rest of you can head to yellow. Right. Let's do one of these. Wow, that's a lot of people here. Report on the toy seller. The toy seller's evil. That's what I need to see. This report, it goes into great and unpleasant detail about toy seller Sanders, who is apparently using Source to animate puppets for all kinds of grotesque purposes. Though the usual protocol would be to transfer him to Fort Joy immediately, the report bemoans the fact that toy seller Sanders designed the Path of Blood in Ark's Cathedral, so he's untouchable for fear of angering Arhu. Ah. Wait a second, they report to Arhu? That's interesting. Actually, that is interesting. Because... yeah, intriguing. Because Arhu, I think, was a wizard in the first game. Or I guess kind of acted as your mentor from memory. But in the first game, I think you were Source Hunters? So I guess that would have been the organization that would have eventually turned into something like the Magisters, so... could Arhu be high up in the Magisters? Huh.
The spirit of a Magister stands before you. He has one hand pressed to his abdomen. Silvery spectral blood oozes from between his fingers.
It shouldn't hurt anymore, but it does. I swear it does. Tell me, have you seen a Magister named Winslow? Stout fella, a little loud. He helped me escape when the Paladins attacked. I'd hate to think any harm came to him.
I met him, but he's dead as well.
Dead? Damn it! Damn it to the void! Winslow deserved better than that.
What happened?
I don't rightly know. The Paladins came, intent on ransacking the barracks. The fighting started so quickly. Before I knew it, I was wounded, and Winslow was hauling me away. He said he'd come back soon, and we could escape into the sewers. But that was the last I saw of him.
How did they know about the hidden passage into the sewers?
Winslow and I came across it while we were looking into some inmates who went missing from the prison. I doubt anyone will figure out what happened to them now. I don't think the Paladins care about that kind of thing.
Okay, so there's a secret way into the sewers somewhere. Might be there. Well, it does say to the sewers, so it's not that secret, to be honest. Nothing else out here. There's a boat we can get to. Get over here. Wait, can I just go straight there? No. I can definitely fly to the boat. I guess this isn't real, though, because it's not showing up as an area I can access. Yes, that is not real. Okay. Well, we know what that is. That's that weird rock. It says I can get over here. I guess not. Then there's a way up the back here that leads into this place, but I don't need to break into this place, which I think might be... I mean, there's like a sand pit with a ball in it. I'm starting to think that might just be an orphanage. Anyway, let's connect to blue. Let's go. Back this way. Okay. More stuff to loot, which we will of course loot. Nothing in it. Okay, over here. Okay.
The plaque reads, "To Order of Society."
Interesting. That's definitely interesting given the thing we saw earlier. Okay. Alchemist's breeches? I mean, we'll have them. Are they worth anything? Yeah, okay. Kinda. Let's scan this. And scan this. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. Send those to the Red Prince. Do some things in our key bag. Right, and then sort. Necklace of the Sun. Okay, that's worth a reasonable amount of money. Right, over here. Grab another book. We need the bed linen. We need the pillow. We have a lot of copies of the Order of Lucian.
The plaque reads,
There's purity of mind.
engraved on the plaque are the words, discipline of body.
There's 1, 2, 3, and there's 4. Okay, so we have it on our delete after reading thing. Is it this one? Oh, it just says 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that's 4, that's 2, and that's 3. So 1. Wait, sorry, 1?
Engraved on the plaque are the words,
Oh, okay, 1.
the plaque reads, purity of mind.
Purity of mind. Then over here.
The plaque reads, 2, order of society.
Yeah, it bothers me. He's saying plaque, and then he says plaque. And I'm fairly certain that plaque is just correct.
Engraved on the plaque are the words, discipline of body.
Yeah, he's putting a lot of emphasis on the pla, some of them.
The plaque reads, 4, loyalty to the divine.
Okay, maybe this is just another way for you to find the same information. Maybe it's going to be like, what's the, like, motto type thing. Yeah, that's probably what it is. That would make sense. So we're going to find a statue and it says, what are the teachings of something something? And it's going to be like this, then this, then this.
I see a trap nearby.
Good job. Okay.
Fools! They aren't even looking in the right spot. They'll never find what they want. What's this then? The Paladins resorting to bringing in outsiders to try and decipher my work.
He sneers at you. His spectral form bears impressions of severe burn injuries.
No matter. You'll fail just like them.
You mentioned ciphers. What did you mean?
I was the High Cryptographer for the entire Magister Order. Do you think I rose to that position by spilling the secrets of my trade to the first who asked? No. Coded letters, passwords, security measures, all my creation. Now that I'm dead, you'll never decipher any of it. My work will outlive you all.
What do you know about the Paladins' Actually, Magisters seem to have set fire to their own building in an effort to destroy evidence, hardly sophisticated encryption.
The spirit's smug demeanor gives way to an angry scowl.
Desperate measures made necessary by the treacherous actions of our so-called allies. My encryption guards the most important secrets.
What do you know about the Paladins' accusations? Treason, heresy, collusion with the Black Ring?
My task was to protect secrets, not to interpret them. But let me say this. The notion that we would have anything to do with the Black Ring is absurd. Patently absurd.
Tell me more about Dallas and her plans.
My very life's work was to hide key intelligence from the light of both sun and source. What I know and what I have seen shall remain in shadow.
Alright, we'll take her leave. I mean, the other thing is, in Driftwood, they weren't
Spotted something.
Okay, I also spotted it. They weren't exactly working with the Black Ring in quite the way that they're making out here. Like, they were definitely... The Black Ring were definitely prisoners being used. I wouldn't have personally classified it as working with in the way that it seems to have been phrased here. But I guess if you wanted to be... if you wanted to phrase it that way, you could. That's the way I'd put it. Like, if you wanted to make it seem like that, you could. I don't want to go down there yet. That seems like an advancing of things. I don't know why I picked up the grapes. We don't need grapes. The elven stew. Now that could be useful. Grapes? No. Like golden teaspoons? Yes. Here? Ooh. New amulet. Nothing there. This one? Right. In here, we'll have that. We'll have a pitcher. And I don't need the watermelon. This one, identify it. Yeah, I don't need that either. Right, send all of these over to the Red Prince. Put that in the key bag. Also, send these to the Red Prince, and that'll make our inventory look a little bit nicer. Although, of course, we do have an inventory full of virtue tokens, which I think is not ideal. But yeah, let's do this first, and then that will hopefully just clear it out a little bit. Right. That's all fine in here. Right. Let's leave here. And let's go speak to Lord Kem. Oh, one thing I want to do is I just want to drop a little... not an I, a U. Not that it matters, just another one here. Just to say, hey, there's another thing to look at. Grab that book as well. I can't reach it. Alright, well, I'm not that bothered then. Magister sword, we'll have that. And we will sell it. Nice. Okay, spirit vision. Continue walking through doorways. Magister letter. We'll have that. Sheets of paper. We'll have those too. So a little read of the Magister letter. Triffoir. I know you like to wag that razor tongue of yours, but you need to keep yourself in check should Dallas come around. You remember Pridey? Or Pridey? He had a tendency to talk back just like you. Well, last time Dallas showed up, she brought that Vredeman character along with her. You know, the creepy fellow that's been teaching Alexander? Pridey just couldn't keep the jokes to himself, called Vredeman the Hammer's Hooligan, loud enough for everyone to hear. That was it. Vredeman snarled, waved his hands about, and Pridey burned from the inside out until he was melting in blue-hot flames. He screamed at Dallas for mercy, but she just watched smiling until he was naught but a pile of smoking ash. He's got to be more than just some wizard lackey, Triffoir. He's so powerful, even the whites looked terrified when it was all over. So I'm telling you, be on your best behavior. You don't want to be Vredeman's next example. Gower. I see. So even the Magisters are like, something's up with this guy. And it's not good. Okay. That's good. We'll have that. What's this? Combat dagger. Opposed to all those daggers that you have that aren't for combat, you know. I guess you could have a ceremonial dagger, but it seems like daggers by default should be combat daggers, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It seems like that would be the purpose of a dagger.
Nothing, and more nothing.
Warden's report.
This is a waste of my damn time.
Ooh. You can barely make out the writing, so hard that its author press the pen against the page. From what you can tell, this report details the results of the Magister's barbaric interrogation techniques.
Shitties, useless mundanities. Find me
Can you...
something solid.
Whoa. I'll pay a bribe. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to touch your picture of, like, Bishop Alexander. I didn't know you were so, like... I didn't know you needed it.
It was you who sent us the War Owl. Without you, the Black Ring-loving Magisters would still be in charge. I suppose you have earned the right to involve yourself in Paladin business. Just this once. All this is thanks to you, you know. If we hadn't found out what the Whites were doing in the Black Pits, we wouldn't have known that they had to be stopped. I am in your debt.
I'm going to note that you seem happy to execute one of your own.
She disobeyed orders. She knew the consequences. I expect she shall receive justice.
Tell me what's happened between the Paladins and Magisters.
The Whites have betrayed the memory of Lucian in the most heinous manner. We've had our suspicions, but you provided us with proof. Collusion with the Black Ring. So we acted to put a stop to their treason. The Order must persist. The Order must endure. The Magisters can no longer have power.
Before I ask this question, I'm just going to have a quick look. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to remember what Captain Aurel said. Do you know where Dallas might be?
The Lord Dread lies in the harbor, but the hammer isn't aboard. Nor is she among the piles of Magister bodies. Should you hear anything, you are of course welcome to bring it to me. But rest assured, your help is not needed. My paladins will find her, and she will face divine justice.
I'm going to smile quietly. Don't you know that Dallas has a plan? You need me.
Very well. We know that Dallas and the Whites conducted their heresy from these barracks. If they were all working for the Black Ring, and I believe they were, There must be some sign of it in this building, perhaps even a safe house. We don't have much yet, but we will tear down every brick until we find their wretched hiding hole, and then we'll haul Dallas into the light.
What have you found so far?
Not much, at least not yet. Perhaps you'd have better luck given your credentials. White Magister Raymond was here with his cabal as the fighting began. If we find him, we will find Dallas.
Interesting. There was someone in the comments who was saying that in their playthrough, Raymond died at like back in Act 2. So that's kind of interesting that he's here for us. So yeah, I assume that if he's died, then it just bypasses this first way to find Dallas. But anyway,
they must have left some clue as they ran. Something that will lead us to their secret little den. Find it!
It might actually be worth finding out where the location of their den is, because then I cannot go to it. That's kind of interesting. Anyway, I'd like to hear what you know about Raymond.
I know he is a toad, a hopping little creature that follows Dallas wherever she leads. He is cruel. And given that he was not cut down with the rest of his men, cowardly. I don't know what rock he's hiding under, but he will be found.
What do you know about Dallas? Tell me everything.
Who can truly know a diseased mind? She is rotten to the core. That I am sure of. Although much as I despise the creature, I have never known her to be a coward. She fought well in battles against the Black Ring. Wherever she's hiding, she will not go quietly.
Thank you for the information.
I pray it helps. Voidwoken at one gate and the Black Ring at the other. We need to stop this madness. Do you need anything more?
No.
Enjoy the city, won't you? Arx is wonderful at this time of year.
That's kind of weird to say, if I'm honest. I think that's a little odd. Okay, so I actually think now... Well, so I'm going to open this. I think we kind of want to... I'm also looking for... We said we saw something here at one point, but I don't know what it was. I think it might have just been the body down there. But anyway. Yeah, we kind of want to find out where... Oh, I want to speak to that rat as well. Where Dallas is, so we can not go there.
The rat skitters around your ankles in excitement.
You, help me, mistress, please. These blue-cloaked beasts are keeping her locked in a cage underground. Please, Harry, she'll be grateful.
I'll save your mistress, but I need to know exactly where she is.
They hold your mistress in the prison downstairs, asking her questions. She's locked in a cage of metal bars, but of magic as well.
Who is your mistress, first of all?
Go below, see for yourself. She's a kind and wise mistress, but she needs help.
What's in it for me if I help you?
Mistress is the most generous of mistresses. She'll give you anything she has if you help her, but please, hurry.
Okay. That spinning thing doesn't mean anything, by the way. That's just where I happen to click on the map. That's just my ping. It'll go away once we go over here. Right. I think I have a key for this, right?
A combination lock is embedded into the face of the hatch with 4 numbered dials.
Take a closer look.
A sequence of numbers has been engraved on the face of the mechanism. 1324. Below this are 4 dials. Each of the 4 dials bears 4 phrases that can be rotated into place.
I understand.
The first dial must be set.
Okay. Where are we? Where's our piece of paper? Purity, order, discipline, loyalty.
A combination lock. A sequence of each of the 4. The first dial,
Purity.
the mechanism. The second dial has the same 4 phrases to
Discipline. Wait a second.
A sequence of numbers has been
1, 3, 2,
engraved on the
4.
face of the mechanism. Each of the 4 the first dial,
1.
the mechanism. The second dial has the same 4 phrases to select from.
Discipline.
The mechanism. The third dial,
Order.
another. One last dial,
Loyalty.
the final dial clicks.
It was also 1, 2, 3, 4 on there as well, I'd realised. But, okay. It auto-filled those for us.
Then, deeper within the mechanism, the sound of gears turning and a bolt withdrawing. The hatch yields, clicking open.
What? No, it can't be. You cheated. My life's work. Defeated by some nobody.
The spirit vanishes. Whether he fled to the Hall of Echoes or elsewhere, you cannot be sure.
Okay. That's the vault entrance. I was trying to get the ping to work here. So I can turn it off, basically. But I can't remember. I guess I could ping here. And go here. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Journal. So which one is it? So this is the last stand of the Magisters. Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Someone worked hard to keep this place secret.
Raymond's orders. That seems useful. Let's have a read of Raymond's orders, wherever they are. Oh, they're up here. Okay. Mundane list of duties looks to have been distributed among Magisters throughout Reaper's Coast. Oh, that's not that exciting, really. Right here. Nothing. Okay. Some source down here. Can open this. I'm gonna go stand in the source. Do I really have to remove the flying to do this? I think I do. Right, and again. Right. Do you mind? Right. Those two. Lots of things for us to take here. Okay, we'll have that. Lost scraps. Tattoo. Well, I don't really need the tattooed shoes, but I guess we have them now. More things in here. Lockpicks we'll take, even though we don't necessarily need them. We almost certainly don't need them, in fact, but that's okay.
You see yourself in the mirror. It's quite a sight.
Rude, as always.
Nice.
A lamp. Is that like a special lamp, or is that just a lamp? I think it's just a lamp, personally, but we'll see. Let's move all these to the red prints. Lots and lots and lots of money there. Nothing to do with the lamp. Okay. Too heavy, huh? Send to the red prints. Sort. Red prints, do you mind? Right, we'll sell that. Oh, was it 150? That weighs 150. What the... And it's... Well, no, that can stay there. That also weighs 150. That explains some of our issues here. With weight. Okay. Why do they weigh 150? Up the open records. Orc tusk. Ooh, that's unusual. Whole bunch of nothing here. Now, what's up with the open records? Prison transport vessel Seaborne Justice live cargo inventory. For conveyance to Fort Joy under the authority of High Justice Oravant. Mole, a male dwarf. Lest, a female dwarf healer. Bizarre, a male lizard. Balladeer, a male human violent temperament. Modi, a male human juvenile. Burrow, a male human. Elodie, a female elf. Gowan, a male human. Dominic, a male human. Tam, a male human juvenile. Griff, a male human known racketeer and criminal authority figure. Rula, a female elf. This is everybody who was on Fort Joy with us. Yeah, in fact, yeah, I'm not going to keep reading, but this is everybody who's on Fort Joy with us. Including Migo, a male human. Note blood relative to a serving Magister at Fort Joy. Possible conflict of interest. Interesting. Wait, that's everybody who was at Fort Joy, but we're not on the list. I just realized none of us are on the list. Huh, but they were there before us. Oh, hello.
The list in the records is a long one. It bears many familiar names. People you met, people you fought, people who were kind to you. Most, it seems, you will never see again.
It is prey that looks backwards, that wallow in pity. I'm a hunter, I look forwards.
Further proof that the Divine Order is anything but civilized.
My name was once on a list like this.
I mean, some of them might have made it, right? Maybe if we put an end to all this, we might meet them again.
Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Oh, there's a way further down. Interesting. Got a marker there and then continue on. Okay, so that might mean that this area that we're in is designed as a way to skip whatever this other area is in this section. I didn't even identify these before putting them in wares. Let's identify. Well, okay, I'll compare. No. They're the same. They're literally the same. I looked at them initially and was like, they're the same. And then, nope, they are actually literally the same. But yeah, I'm wondering whether this secret way in is a way to avoid you having to go through this room. So you can go further down the stairs.
Careful. I've spotted a trap. There's something behind this painting.
Something behind this painting?
More Magister trickery.
There is.
They must have many secrets to go to all these lengths. That didn't sound successful.
Did to me. Open that door. Okay. Send to the Red Prince. Auto sort.
What's this? I found something.
Well done. Okay. Grab that first. Hello.
You are no Magister, no Paladin either. Resourceful of you to breach our inner circle. I'm sure Marwell must be fuming. Tell me, does Ark still stand?
Yes, Ark still stands. Why would you ask such a thing?
Lately, I was investigating possible threats to Arks. My inquiries led me to suspect that a Dwarven enclave was planning something significant from within the city's sewers. They've long used the sewers for smuggling contraband, but something changed recently. They seemed nervous. More guards, more hidden chambers, more secrets. I fear that an attack against the city might be imminent. Good Queen Justinia seeking to take advantage of the disarray in the Order, perhaps.
What do you think the dwarves are concealing exactly?
The dwarves ransacked a Divine Order ship recently. The Peacemaker. A vessel like that is commonly used for safely transporting shipments of death fog. If that's what they're hiding down there, then they must be stopped.
Tell me about the contraband that they were smuggling.
There was nothing of great importance, just some restricted goods. It's whatever else they have that concerns me.
Okay, other matters? What happened to you?
What happened? I followed orders, that's what. Magister Raymond decreed that no white Magister should fall into captivity, no matter what. Better a quick poison than a sloppy thrust from the Paladin blade, anyway.
Is Raymond here?
Of course. He's the commander of the White Magisters in Arks.
Tell me about the whereabouts of Dallas.
The spirit offers you a wry smile.
I'm in a poor position to keep tabs on the living. All I know is that Dallas arrived in the city with a sizable retinue of my White Magister brethren accompanying her.
Alright, take my leave. Open report. Grab that and grab the giant poison vial. A little read of the open report. These pages contain intelligence on you, Arhu, and Kem. Godwoken. From detailed spy reports, you can see finely written entries on your escape from Fort Joy, your trails through Reaper's Coast, and the haphazard mess that happened on the Nameless Isles. Arhu. Notes mention to keep a close eye on Arhu, as he has a tendency to disappear in cat form, but his presence is vital as a keeper of the temple. Kem. Notes mention that Dallas personally ordered a full investigation into the leader of the Paladin. She's worried that he may have learned about the Black Pit's operation. Yeah, he might have had an inkling. Okay. Civilian Ledger. Lucian's Remains, which we've already read. Warden's Report, which is probably unreadable again. Drita Yvette. A beautifully crafted, though rather ostentatious gold ring with a smooth rock set in its middle. Okay. That's cool. Grab that. Oh, there's another button.
Careful now, that's a trap.
You. Oh, you. Very funny, very funny. Okay. So that's for people who press buttons too quickly. That's what that's for. Let's send that to the Red Prince. This looks like it's probably for you, right? Means you can have healing ritual without using any... Yeah, you can have healing ritual, but you don't have to spend any memory on it, which is useful. I hear them taking damage. What's happening out there? Oh, it's us taking damage for some reason. Okay, I don't really know why we were standing on that, but that's okay. Okay, hopefully we're not gonna die. Yeah, back here. The problem is your current rings are pretty good. Your rings are pretty good. This is better than the restoration ring. You know, it's probably better than the strong will ring as well. Let's give you that. So you now have 2 healing abilities out of nowhere. Okay. Send that to the Red Prince. Here, Warden's Report. Yeah. So that's more of that stuff. Civilian Ledger. Given the contents of this report, the Whites were keeping track of more than just sorcerers and paladins. They were building files on all of the Ark's populace. Okay. Interesting. Right, fly in here. We'll have that. Gold cup. Right, all of this stuff. Birth of Gods. I was wondering who followed me even though I was disconnected. Of course it's going to be our favourite person who likes to try and end themselves. Right. We'll have that there. Nothing. Okay, cool. These can go over to the Red Prince. Birth of Gods. Have we read that one? This volume, Cranley the Chronicler recounts the rise of the 7 great gods. On planes where Source held sway, elemental deities arose. These small gods soon fell into competition, so they created mortals to provide them with Source. Over time, these myriad gods merged into one great deity for each of the peoples. These are the 7. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's do a sort. And then, yeah, we don't think any of that's true anymore, but that's fine. Magister's lab directions. That seems useful. It's not boring. The spore is in the new research lab. You can reach it through the hidden hatch on the shore behind the barracks. Don't confuse it with the sewer grate. Reynard made that mistake. Couldn't get the smell off for weeks. Also, that's where the seed of power is.
Careful. I've spotted a trap.
Okay. I love that they immediately walk into something else. It's a silly book of blanks that I think we got as our reward. Doesn't seem like that's really a reward, but that's okay. Here. Another civilian ledger. 2 encrypted books. Okay, civilian ledger. Same thing. Encrypted book. Nonsensical words scrawled across this book as if an ogre had eaten the alphabet and vomited upon the paper. Presume it to be some kind of code, but you have no interest in deciphering it. I mean, I do have an interest in deciphering it, but I guess my character does not. Okay. Ooh, what's this?
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Where? No, like, seriously, where?
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Okay, I see that one. But that's good, because no one's going to walk into it.
Careful! I've spotted a trap.
Okay, encrypted book. Okay, there's a mine thing back there. Okay. You are now going to fly here.
Aha. There's something behind this painting.
Behind a lot of the paintings, as it turns out. Send that to the Red Prince. We'll grab that. Grab the Magister reports. Anything else back here? Ooh, that glass is worth a lot. Send that to the Red Prince. Magister reports. Scanning the interminable boring language of this bureaucratic report, you find mention of suspicious activity being witnessed close to Dr. Deva's mansion. The main thrust of the suspicion lingers around scruffy dwarfs delivering barrels directly to his docks. Okay, well, we know what that's about, roughly. Has opened
That
something.
didn't sound successful.
Maybe it didn't open anything anywhere, but okay, interesting. Keep walking around. Stardust herb. Target is too heavy. You alright there? Looked a little not alright. How heavy is it, and is it worth us actually carrying? They're not in the right order. Nope. We can chuck that one over there. Okay, I just realized that, yeah, that said mind. Okay, so this is the same puzzle as before. I understand. We will solve it in a minute then.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Discipline a body.
Aha. There's something behind this painting.
Which I can sell, because it doesn't weigh too much. Chest key we can have.
Successful.
Okay. So, oh, I don't need the box. Okay. Everything else we've done. Okay, quick save. So, the order on the piece of paper is... Purity, Order, Discipline, Loyalty, or Mind, Society, Body, Divine. Mind, Society, Body, Design. Mind. Society.
There's some mechanism at work behind these walls. That didn't sound successful.
Wait. Is it the same order? So maybe it's mind, body, society, divine?
There's some mechanism at work
mind,
behind these walls.
body,
There's some mechanism
society,
at work behind these walls.
divine.
Look out. There's some mechanism at work behind these walls.
I'd like you to press that. There we go. Yo-ho-ho!
Careful now, that's a trap. That did the trick by the sound of it.
I'm in. There's a button in here, I guess, in case you get yourself trapped in here somehow without opening it properly. Okay. This is very good. It's not nearly as much as you'd expect from the gold pile, if I'm honest. Okay. Bust of Alexander?
Boring.
Yeah, we can put the bust of Alexander back down. I need at least you in this room. Sorry, yellow. Can you unlock that for me? Okay. Dwarven hammer. Okay. Send that to the Red Prince.
Nice.
Confiscated staff. Let's have a look at this. Interesting. So... it does more damage. That's the thing we have to accept, is it does do more damage as a flat. Intelligence will be identical. Con doesn't matter. Memory does matter, but is offset by the fact that Tornado will give you a free memory slot, basically. So it's only 2 memory we're losing. Although Thick of the Fight is always active, so we're actually dealing 10% more damage at all times. So it still does more damage, but that's interesting that because Thick of the Fight is always active, you end up doing even more damage back. Aerothurge 2 is useful though, because then you're doing 10% more Aerothurge with the new staff. This is like so good that it's maybe good enough. I'm going to send it to Fane for now. I guess the only reason we wouldn't use it is because we want to have Rallying Cry, Favorable Wind, and Firebrand, but I don't use any of them. But Thick of the Fight is so good. It's like, The previous one we have is so good. What do I lose from losing the memory? Let's just do that in my head. So we keep Tornado. Then we have to lose 2 more things. I think next level up we get rid of it. This is definitely a next level up thing. You now have too much to carry. That's okay. We can sort that out. How much do I need to get rid of? 2 from you. Well, that can go and sit on the Red Prince. That's a good start. 2. But we send that to Fane for now. Seeds of Power updated? Why? Wait, why did it just end? What? No, we don't. Okay, is it because I acquired one in this area, maybe? Hopefully it doesn't screw us and it lets us continue the quest. You know what I should do? I should make a save here. Because we think it's in this vault, right? No, we don't. We think it's outside. Okay, when did I last make a save? That's 6 minutes before now. Okay, let's load it. Okay, so first things first, we cannot move that thing at all. That's good to know. I probably made a save before I tried the puzzle, right? Yes, I made the save before I tried the puzzle. That's fine. Good. Mind, body.
Some mechanism at work behind these walls.
You can actually see that room if you look at it there. That's kind of interesting.
There's some mechanism at work behind these walls.
Society. You gonna tell me about the mechanism again?
Careful now, that's a trick. Some mechanism at work
Okay.
behind these walls.
And then we can do this one. And whatever we do, do not pick up the Seeds of Power stuff.
Careful. I've spotted it. That did the trick by the sound of it.
Okay. Pick up the gold, pick up the giant diamonds. Pick up the gold. Look in this one. Love all that. Got slightly different loot actually this time. Interestingly. Okay. Well done. Well done, you did a great job there, as usual.
Good find.
Right. Can't move that, that's okay. Diamond. Gold. Right. Grab all of that. Grab that. Then grab the gold. Then, head over here, quick save. Attach to the group. That's okay, you're gonna teleport to yellow. Quick save. Right, open that for me. Just wanted to see if there was anything behind it this time. That's the same stuff. Okay. That is going to... That's not going to Fane. That's the wrong person. That's going to Red Prince. Divine Reckoning can go to Fane. There we go. That's going to Losa. These are going to be sold. There we go. All of these can go to Red Prince. That's going to Red Prince, but not to be sold, actually. That's the one that's going to be sold. There we go. All of that, and that as well. Right. Quick save. Let's go down from here.
Godwoken. I should have known it would be you in the end.
Hi, Raymond.
The seeds of interference that you planted in the Black Pits have yielded rather bloody fruit here in Arx. Spreading lies about us, allying with the Black Ring. You were so very wrong. I should have ran you through with my sword back in Driftwood, not offered you my hand. You're nothing but a catastrophe in waiting. You
Actually,
are part of the...
sorry, I know I'm just interrupting it. I want Sabine to be the person who speaks. Although I don't know how we do it. I guess Sabine has to be last in the group, maybe? Or actually... It's probably... It just teleports you in the order that you're standing. So if I do something like this, right? No, I need you to all be over here. And all over like this. Then go.
God-woken. I should
Okay, no, that was Losa again. So it must be the order that you are on the portraits. Unless she was in the same position last time. It seemed like it got you in the exact same way that we were in last time. Let's try portraits first. I want Sabine to be the one in the dialogue.
God-woken.
Okay, so it's position that you actually are standing. For some reason. Yeah, okay. She's there. You know what? Actually, I figured out a perfect way. Do this.
So much effort to maintain secrecy. What are the Magisters hiding?
God-woken.
There we go. Fixed it perfectly.
The sea
Right.
You're nothing but a catastrophe in waiting. You are part of the problem, God-woken, not the solution.
I'm going to shoot back and say that you cannot point any fingers. You and your kind consorted with the Black Ring. You spat upon everything that Lucian stood for.
Your short-sightedness knows no bounds, does it? We are fulfilling Lucian's true wishes. We are going to save this world from the void and from itself. Dallas is so very close to her goal. She must be at the cathedral as we speak, hovering above Lucian's holy corpse, the Aeteran in hand. At last she will purge the powers of the gods still raging within.
Okay, so Cathedral is where we need to go to advance the plot. So that means that that is a place that we can avoid. Easy.
This is how Lucian, even in death, will become the savior of us all. With him, all source will wither. With him, divinity itself will die. No source, no void-woken, remember, sorcerer? That is what we promised from the start, a cure that will save the world. We will redeem Rivellon. As for you, well, I am erasing you. Your bones will be embers, your existence forgotten, your future cancelled. Our plans, our strategies, our records, all consumed by flames. And amidst the ash, another charred, anonymous corpse in a city littered with them.
Raymond produces something. An incendiary grenade. Your eyes dart left and right. Oil barrels are stacked in every corner and alcove of the chamber.
Let's go out with a bang.
Raymond primes the grenade. It starts to hiss.
Oh, we're fighting. Fane, we're fighting. Okay. Red Prince gets to go first. Okay, well, obviously I think jumping over to him makes a lot of sense here. Let's not be part of the pile. Wait a second. If you do that, that's going to set everything on fire. Are you okay with this? Potentially. How's that for a power play? You can't set it on fire. I already did. Right. Hit him. I'm going to set this Geist to be challenged. Right, and then I'm going to burn you. Now where are you going to walk? Oh, you're floating? Oh, I see. You used our solution. Well, stab yourself. I think I've got what I need to do here. Actually, teleport behind... yeah, jump behind this guy. Stab him.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Atrophy. Atrophy. Raymond. There we go. Worked. I couldn't click on them, but we were able to atrophy. That's okay. Terrifying cruelty is annoying, but it's acceptable. What do you mean challenge what? How did you win the challenge? Wait a second. How did you win the challenge? That's not how it works. We have 2 turns to kill you. Anyway, that's annoying. Well, blast him. Okay. Buff. At least that helps us a little bit. And I was wondering whether I just want to do a Winter's Blast here. They're both chilled, which is nice. Not chilled anymore. Okay. And now you're jumping over here. Ruptured tendons is annoying. She'll come back in a second, don't worry. She also gets another turn this set of turns. Ow. Okay, you need to end up over here. Nice. Followed by... oh no. Maybe a fortify on you. Stops the bleeding. Yeah, fair enough. I was thinking fan of knives here. Because that also heals. Oh, it shocked her apparently. Because it did enough splash air damage to then shock her. Wonderful. Spin, Raymond's dead. Nice. And it was an execute as well. That's gonna hit, that would definitely hit Sabile, right? Yeah. And it wouldn't even really do what we needed to do. Do this. Okay. How much did that do? 300 and something. This could potentially snowball. Can I hit you? Yep. Oh, he doesn't get 2 executes in a turn. Never mind. That would be pretty strong if he did, which is understandable why he doesn't. Okay, you need to do mend metal here, just to raise your physical armor because they might come over here. Entangle's gonna hit us if I do that. One of these just at the right angle. There we go. Nice, poisoned him and an attack. Wow, he's dead. That did a lot more than I thought it would, honestly. Kill. Oh, it froze him, which is nice. Freeze. Get rid of a lot of this, yeah, a lot of this fire over here. Then kill.
Keep the Reaper for me.
Nice. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do like a little heal. Then let's grab some loot. Unidentified ring, huh? Okay. Lots of dead Magisters here. We have a dead Raymond? We do. Okay, let's have a look at his stuff first, though. Ooh, lots of stuff. Hello.
The wheels are already in motion, Godwoken. My death changes nothing.
Drop the
Dallas will prevail.
Drop the bluster. I'm going to stop Dallas. She'll be dead or in chains soon enough.
Raymond's spirit smiles. The fanatical gleam in his eyes makes him look almost alive once more.
This world is rotten, and the rot started with the gods. We will all be better off without them. You should just stand aside and let it happen. But you won't, will you? Do you even know what you do with these powers that you chase?
Well, I'm not sure. This whole journey hasn't turned out how I expected it to.
Ah, beginning to see the light, are you? Too little, too late. Farewell, Godwoken. Enjoy the prestige of being amongst the last of your kind.
Okay. Excellent work. I had my doubts about you, but I'm very happy to be proven wrong.
Tem looks about, then returns his eyes to you and gives you an imperious nod.
With that out of the way, I'm sure you've prayers to submit and acquaintances to greet. My paladins will see to any further concerns. Goodbye now.
I'm going to hold up a hand. I'm not done down here.
You have done fine work here, friend. Do not spoil it with stupidity. Dallas is of the Divine Order. She is our responsibility. The Paladins will handle this.
My expertise here could be invaluable. You need me.
Stay if you must, but do not touch anything. Paladins, turn this place upside down. I want every nook, cranny, and spiderweb examined. If there's nothing else, we have a lot to do.
Tell me about Arhu.
I am not a library book to be perused at your leisure. Enjoy the city, won't you?
Okay, weird thing to say again, but that's fine. Another white magister here. Hello.
The spirit of a white magister tips a vial of powder into a goblet of wine before her. She swallows it back without hesitation.
Okay. I'm gonna have that book here.
The whites were pulling a lot of strings and arcs, I see.
Let's have a little read of this open report book.
A mistake, huh?
I've received my final report from the agents in ARX. Our enemies are many, but my primary concerns are with the individuals that know how to access the crypt of Lucian. One of these individuals is obvious, the crypt's keeper, Lord Arhu. No, Arhu is under your surveil. I see that you increase your efforts and report any unusual activities to me. You must not interfere with the grand design. You've done well. I trust in your continued loyalty. Interesting. So we know that Arhu is potentially somewhere, or information on where he is potentially somewhere around here. Okay, that's not good enough. Let's send that to the Red Prince. These. Strength, probably not good enough, right? They are a little bit better than the Destroyer's gloves, but in terms of armor, but actually in terms of strength, no. This will not be better. No, it's not. Okay. Journal. The handwriting in Raymond's private journal is so full of flourishes, whirls, and loops that it almost seems like he wants to obfuscate the meaning of the text within. Much of it sounds half-crazed, but some passages bear lucid details. Soon the grand design will be upon us, and it'll be realized. The time of the White Magisters has come, the grandest design of them all. We have a sacred duty to cleanse the world of the filth of Source. Our Lucian guides us today as always. I would have relished accompanying Dallas to the Tomb of Lucian to see our final victory come to pass, but I am needed here, and I'll see that my sacred duty is fulfilled. I will see that no one enters the tomb, and will destroy all paper scrolls and minds that would reveal the way. You know what's really funny about that? That implies that everything that's happening right now is within 1 day, which is absurd, but that's the implication. This is not a very good ring. I mean, it's fine, but you expect a divine level ring to be a little bit better.
The whites were pulling a lot of strings and arcs, I see.
A lot of strings and arcs. Just okay, yeah. Understatement, I would say. Singed notes. Oh, do you get the feeling I would have got more notes had I not made everything be set on fire? Okay. Journal with a note. Okay. Raymond, our efforts to follow the true teachings of Lucian have taken an unlikely turn. In order to save Rivlon from the evils of Source, we must first seek the aid of history's most notorious sorcerers. Brachus Rex, the mad Necromancer King will be able to lead us to the Aeterin. Then we can purge the source from wherever it lurks in the world. A captured Black Ring Necromancer named Tarquin has managed to raise Brachus from his grave. Excuse me? This seems like important information. As long as he remains controlled by my leash, we shall be able to use him to put our plans into motion. Once we have prevailed, we can dispose of both Brachus and the Necromancer. Now I might see why Tarquin, wanted his weapon. Brachus shall remain at my side. I will present him to others as Master Vredeman, a scholar and advisor. I need your assistance in keeping Vredeman's true identity a secret. Our plan depends upon it. Guard this information with your life, D. And that, I assume, will be the God King. That's not good. Also, we have Sparky and Fizzing with barely restrained energy. The spear sings its own name as it flies. Ednet Vor, the Bane Shooter. Very cool. So Brachus Rex is back. That's basically not good for everybody. Yeah. Yeah, I can't see how that's a good thing. Did that say it would be read more if they were not set on fire? Yep. Basically, that's what that says there. Hey, if you didn't set it on fire, maybe you could have read this one. His two-handed mace. We already know it's not going to be something we're going to do anything with. Intelligence brief and a letter. Gotta say, in terms of burning everything so no info can be found, terrible job. Journal was apparently used for tracking patrol routes of Ark's paladins. Each target is described in detail from gender and hair color of each paladin to the fit and condition of their uniforms. This report details the many and varied ways in which the dwarves are suspected of plotting a preemptive attack on the Divine Order. Following strict military protocol, the author of the report suggests the Order bide their time and wait to see when the next dwarven move might be. That's another Ark's Paladin one. Okay. Well, feel like we've got a few problems happening here. Another encrypted book, which we probably can't be bothered to read. More singed notes, which if I didn't burn them, we could read. This is very much if you had stopped the burning, you could have read all these interesting notes. I think we got the gist of it. I mean, we got the one that seems the most important, I would say. You know, Brachus Rex is back. Secret document. He also didn't manage to burn the upper floors, which is kind of interesting. Also, I love how they labeled it secret document. This document contains the details of one Karen. Seriously, do not leave him unattended. The danger is immense. They didn't call him the mistake for nothing, you know. He can control massive amounts of source if given the opportunity. I shouldn't even think about what happened last time he was in full control of his powers. Past mistakes. Book. I can deduct one recipe from this book, but this reads more like a puzzle than a recipe. I will have to experiment with what I can learn from these rhymes. Essence of life on paper you write, with a piece of Rivellon's dwellers you cite. The magic desired, offenders mistreat, turn flesh into feather, apply chicken feet. Okay. I think we actually already have that recipe, which is why it's not doing anything. Well, let's have a look here. Have a look in here. Raymond's orders. I'm assuming these are the same orders. Yep. Okay. Warden's report. That'll be the same Warden's report. Just to make sure you don't miss the documents that are filled with nothing. Intelligence brief. Okay. Grab all of these. Grab it. Okay. These are all going to the Red Prince.
They must have left some evidence. Why else try to burn it?
Must have left it. Why else try to burn it? That's some, weird logic. He tried to burn the evidence, so he must have left it. Not, he tried to burn the evidence, so the evidence has been burned. Which would be the normal logic. Okay. These encrypted books are probably worth selling, because they are, actual junk. I should maybe just sell those. They're not even, books with lore. They're just books that say, I'm encrypted. Okay. Civilian ledger. We already know what that is. Intelligence brief.
What else are they hiding?
There's no secret vault. What are you talking about?
Maybe one of these books. They must have written something down.
Yep. So does this lead to the other side, that other place that we could access? Yeah. Okay, I see what happens here. So if you go down the other way, you end up coming down into this section in a, like, all the way back there. He sets everything on fire and you have to run through the fire to reach him. I understand. But if you come in from behind, it's a much easier thing. The Mind Maggot grenade recipe? That sounds useful.
Maybe one of these books. They must have written something down.
Okay, grab all of this. Let's read the Mind Maggot grenade recipe. Letter is written in ancient tongue. The language is guttural, demonic, and dark. Reading the note out loud seems like an incantation. Looking at the words feels like being taught how to work with ancient technology. I guess we've already had it. Okay. I'm still going to sell them because I'm not going to use them. That's okay. Right. Grab that. Grab the skull. Okay. I think we've been everywhere in here. I mean, we've got more in the vault to do, but I'm going to head upstairs. Assuming Chem is marked because you could tell them where they are. It just did an autosave there, but it did an autosave because it's the autosave for coming in the other direction, if that makes sense. It's the autosave for coming down the stairs that triggered, not the autosave for going up the stairs, because that would be really silly. Then that was a quick save. Oh wait, no, these are the other stairs. Oh. That's if you didn't solve the puzzle then. If you didn't solve the puzzle, you have to go down this way. How did they get down here? They got in through the secret vault? Oh wait, no. They got in through this way, which is... Okay, I understand. Yeah. It has followed us down. In which case, we've now been everywhere in here, except for... the other... yeah, the other downstairs area, which is obviously a completely separate area then. Okay. Let's go. Also, we're not that far off level 20. Have you noticed that? I've noticed that. Yeah, getting very, very close to level 20. Oh, I can unmark this as well. Oh, we also... wait, so it's marked. There you go. Entrance to Magister's lab for the Seeds of Power. Cool. That's good. So this must be for the other quest then. Like, this must be for the... they've got my mistress chained downstairs quest. To lower cells, yeah. Okay, and there's still some people imprisoned down here. Oh, that's the paladin that we previously dealt with. I see. Okay, well, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Next time, we're going to explore these cells, and we're going to see, well, what's next for us. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.